Welcome back to the realm, lords and ladies. We're here to guide you through blood, fire, and betrayal of Westeros. The long winter of waiting is finally over, and the dragons are taking flight once again. House of the Dragon Season 3, Episode 1 is finally here. The uneasy tension of last season is officially gone. Rhaenyra and Alicent have drawn the final lines in the sand. Tonight we're dissecting every frame, secret look, and dragon battle from the premiere. We're examining how Alice Rivers and Damon's visions are shaping the war and tracking who survived the opening moves of the dance. Bend the knee, pour your favorite with story wine, and let's dive straight into the premiere. Whoo, chat. All right, Game of Thrones never disappoints. Everybody dies. Everybody dies. So sea salt and fire and blood opens. So I'm gonna do something a little different. Bear of Men and Jermaine, if you would each kind of say what this title means to you for our premiere of season 3, episode 1.
I'll go. You live by the sea, you die by the sea. You live by the fire, you die by the fire. There we go.
Things heated up. Anything to add, Bear of Men?
All the ways catastrophe strikes. That's what I think. Because as soon as I read it, I was like, oh no. Yeah, I was like, so we're losing some people. We're losing people. Episode 1, and I got excited.
Yes, I'm never disappointed with Game of Thrones, but also at the same time frustrated because I'm like, damn, okay, I really like this person. Don't get attached. Do not get attached
at all.
The show opens with the battle of the Gullet, and so we've been waiting on this premiere for the longest. And so in this episode, we know that Jacaerys Velaryon is killed in action by the Triarchy archers. So my question is, how will Jace's death utterly shatter Rhaenyra's remaining restraint and reshape her approach to the war? So the little restraint that she's holding on to, how will his death reshape her approach to the war?
Personally, I think she's going to become even more reluctant to do the most, if you will. I think she's going to be very protective of her remaining child, knowing and understanding that if she were to claim the throne, all she would have is that one remaining child, and she's going to take her time with anything that she does. Yeah.
I thought that she had more children with her uncle.
Damon. Well, in last season, she had another child that was killed. So that's when they did that whole episode of Son for a Son, and why her and Alicent were pretty much beefing in the first place because Prince Aemond he didn't do it intentionally, but he killed her son when they were flying on the dragons.
Yeah. Well, I know that. I thought that she had some children though with her uncle.
So they were with. No, hold on. I'm getting tied up because
all her children are with him or for him.
Wait.
No, I thought she had 3 that were bastards and 3 with her uncle.
Oh, I'm thinking about Kristen Cole. I forgot about Cole. You're right. Yes,
I was like, wait, she has 6 children. I thought.
Well, I mean,
but I do think that she's going to lose. I think she's going to lose her strength because you killed my kids. As a mom myself.
You think she's gonna lose herself?
Yeah, I think she's gonna lose herself in anger. I think that she's gonna have a little bit of that blind fury Because it's one thing to lose one because of all of this, which got her started in the first place, but to lose the second one, and then she trusted, she was trusting her friend, her father's wife, to try to end all of this. And her son kept saying, it's going to be an ambush. It's going to be an ambush. And although he locked her away, as he stated, it was an ambush. It wasn't one that she knew about. I think she's going to become a little bit unhinged.
I think her approach to war, she may show up more like a king.
Am I losing you guys?
You're buffering just a bit or a little bit delayed, but we can still hear you. But I don't disagree. I do think she'll be maybe become a little bit more of a king than a queen with all of this happening, because she's already lost so much. So hopefully her battle strategy will be more efficient than it's been. Moving forward, so Rhaenyra and Sheep Stealer. So we see Rhaenyra. Oh my God, Jermaine is shaking his head, and you're probably thinking the same thing that I was thinking as I was watching this. Like, please get somewhere and sit down. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. And I was cringing the entire time. Like, this is so bad. So Rhaenyra claims the wild dragons, Sheep Stealer, and Val, but she struggles heavily to control him. In fact, he is working her ass out. He is working her out. So my question for Rhaenyra and Sheep Stealer is: was her reckless arrival at the Gullet a triumph or a major tactical blunder that contributed to the chaos and Jace's death?
It was a huge blunder. What she should have done was wherever she was trying to go, I forget the name of the castle, she should have sat her ass down, and she should have been happy that she was even able to fly that damn dragon. She had never been in battle. Who are you to put yourself in that kind of battle?
It typically takes years to train these dragons, get them used to being in battle. Let me be quiet and go to Velaryon while I'm going off. While you were reloading, the question was Rhaenyra pretty much reckless with taking Sheep Stealer out there, and ultimately was part of the reason that Jacaerys perished because she wasn't ready, and neither was the dragon.
And that dragon is huge. That was a huge dragon. She was lucky to get him. And I totally understood the first knee-jerk reaction, but it just went everything. And when she was so lucky that they didn't jump her ass, they almost did until they saw it was her. Both of them. And she was desperately trying to keep them from, she was desperately trying to keep Sheep Stealer together, which you named Sheep Stealer off a whim. You just met him.
But he went and got you some sheep.
Y'all ain't even much cool yet. He left you on top of a mountain and went got y'all something for the journey. He's huge. You can't control all that.
She was
Girl, I just didn't know what to do with myself. I was so disappointed.
I know she instantly regretted it. I felt kind of bad for her, but I will say this: the actress did a phenomenal job. It was so believable, from her mannerisms, her facial expressions, the way it literally looked like she was in the fight of her life. Oh my God, beautiful! Just a beautiful display of you fucking up. Royal.
But you know what? It's the hubris of it all. You so fucking scary. You sickly. You scary. Okay, you got on the dragon. You want to help. I give you all of that. You want to help, but you also need to learn how to do what you got to do. You can't just put yourself in the middle of all that. That was just.
You want to know it? You want to smack off the dragon? Get off.
I want her ass to fall, just like Jace fell. You fall your ass down. Shit.
And my soft ass, when I seen sheep still bringing them sheep and heated up for it and everything, I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't think she was gonna try to fly in the battle. Like, whoa, what are you doing? Flag on the play. You not ready.
Foolishness.
And then that dragon is not accustomed to being around other dragons.
Clearly.
So, he's a loner.
I guess, I don't know. I ain't picked that up. I haven't watched this in a year. I tried to watch the episode twice to see if I missed something. I ain't missed nothing, but shit, I forgot all kinds of plot shit. I forgot all kinds of shit.
It was a lot going on, but in a good way. I'm never disappointed by House of the Dragon. I'm not gonna lie, and maybe I'm just biased. I don't know. All right, moving forward. So logistics gone feral. So the episode frames the battle less as an inevitable destiny and more of a logistics gone wrong type thing, overlapping with mismatched military commands. Did the pacing of this massive naval conflict meet your massive expectations, or did the scale kind of overwhelm the narrative? So, like with everything going on with the Navy, and then you have what do they call her, bitch fist? So the mismatched naval commands going on. Did that kind of overwhelm the narrative, or did it meet your commands with your expectations anyway, with how the narrative was spun?
No, so okay, so what we gonna call her? Because I don't know what to call her. They gave her name a couple times. Bitch fist.
That's the only thing that stands out for me was bitch fist. I couldn't remember the bitch name. I don't know.
I know it starts with an L. You said Lara. Yeah, her. So okay, so it became clear that she didn't give a damn about who was going to be the king of Westeros. So now she just wanted to kill Corlys. That's all she wanted. And the minute that happened, it was like, okay, all bets are off. Whatever's gonna happen it's got to be good. It's got to be good, and it was good. I mean, she took her boat and she rammed it into the other boat. She was hell bent on getting your boy, even though she knew there was a possibility that her ships were gonna what you call it when sink. She didn't care. She didn't care. Like, she just wanted him. Like, it's been so long since I've seen someone who just didn't care whether or not she lived or died. She didn't care about the lives of her men. I mean, she took old boy and she threw him off a ship.
How much does your armor weigh? And what do they call it when you on like this solitary mission of monomaniacal? Mm-hmm. Like, you are a maniac, and this is the one thing that you fixated on, and nothing else matters. Literally personified, monomaniacal. Like, but at any rate,
But you know what? This is what I'm gonna tell you. Vengeance, it ain't good. It ain't good. It ain't good. I know you're not there yet, but
I have to say, well, I'm not there in life, and I'm not there in the show. But when and should I arrive there, remind me of this moment. Vengeance is not good. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. It's not a dish breast served cold. Just don't do it. Just let it go. All right. So speaking of the sea snake, Corlys and Alan. So we see Corlys attempt to kind of make peace with his bastard son Alan. So given the devastation the Velaryon fleet has just kind of undergone in this battle, how crucial is Alan to the survival of the Velaryon now, if at all?
How crucial is he to the Velaryon what?
Legacy.
I don't know. It's so dicey, and this is why I say it's dicey. Yes, his dad is royal, but he ain't royal because his mom wasn't royal. And so it really just depends on whether or not old girl is going to say, okay, yeah, we're gonna claim him. But why? I don't know. Like, I could see her claiming the brother because the brother can ride a dragon. But so far, I don't know. So
More than that, and so bear with me. What we're discussing is how crucial the bastard son of Alice, named Alan, is to the overall legacy to the Velaryons. But more than that, I was more so interested in how Corlys, as proud as he is, was willing to even apologize. Like, hey, I wasn't there. Pouring a drink with his son, all the things, acknowledging him, even though it's late as hell. I think I was more so impressed about the fact that he was even willing to do it than trying to see where the bastard son may potentially fit into the Velaryon legacy. Any thoughts, Barry, on Corlys and Alan and that whole dynamic?
I think that he always wanted to apologize. I think he always wanted to have something to do with his son. This is his son that looks exactly like him, who has white hair. Like a blind man. I mean, you could see that they show you how he's been cutting it off because he just didn't want to have anything to do with him. And I think that I think that the son really, really needed to hear it before it went down in battle. And I think that the only reason he didn't is because he couldn't. Because he was sleeping around on the queen. And she probably told him, man, you bet not never say that's your child. I don't care if he walking around with locks. I don't care if he lock it up. I don't care what it looks like. You better never acknowledge that's your child. And I think that's the reason he never did. But for him to have moved up in rank the way that he has to be this kind of top dog of a seaman, just like him, he always wanted to claim him. He always wanted to say something. And I think with his wife being gone, this was his opportunity to be able to say, look, I was down bad.
Yes.
I know I was down bad. I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. I understand I'm the king and she was the queen. And I do what I do. And I am sorry. Because, I mean, what else can you give except I'm sorry?
Yeah, I think with his wife dying, his son, as far as he knows, his son is dead. His eldest son is dead. His daughter is dead. And so he's thinking about his own mortality, to his own credit. Like he bounced back from death, right? And so now he's thinking about his mortality. He's thinking about his legacy. And so all of these things are like upon him. And this is all he has left. In his mind, he's thinking, I'm too old to sire another child. These are the only kids that I have left. And I have one that's right in front of me. Let me let him know what I really think, and let me apologize in this moment. And hopefully it'll do some good. I'm hoping for a lot from the son.
Yeah,
from both his sons.
One is a dragon rider.
One is for the water,
and one is for the sea.
For the seas. Yeah.
The two halves of him.
Yeah, the exact two halves of him, and they are showing way more promise than his son ever did. The one that he, the
gay one.
Oh yeah.
I was trying not to say it.
Because he was a soldier too, though. But then he wanted to be in love, and he ran off.
He was still tough.
But here's the thing. His son was actually good. His son, the one who died or left or whatever we want to say, he was actually a good soldier. He was actually a good dragon rider. He just got drunk in love with old boy, and that was it. He fell in love,
and he just didn't want to do his duty, and he didn't. Like him and your girl never slept together. He didn't want to. And I know that had to be hard.
He wanted a little something. He wanted a little something different.
Just a little different.
Yeah, he knew that. He knew that.
Just packaged slightly different. And that's
I just felt so bad because I was like, you not one of them kids was brown, my boy.
Sometimes you want Fruit Loops, sometimes you want Frosted Flakes. That's fair.
I mean, y'all couldn't find somebody for her to sleep with that was brown. That's all I was thinking. I was like, y'all wasn't thinking. Y'all wasn't thinking. This would have never happened if he would have been a brown baby.
And the entire time I'm going all the way back to season 1. Hey, dude, just I'll be in the room with you, and whenever it's about to happen, just slip it in.
That's it. All you gotta do.
I'ma
That's
just
it.
dive in.
The mission is simple.
The mission is simple. I'm like, y'all didn't try nothing. Like back then, y'all didn't try. That's all I'm saying. I just
right,
felt like
so-
they wasn't thinking.
So switching gears just a tad to Aemon. So Aemon's ascension. So Aemon styles himself as king in the wake of Aegon's sudden disappearance. Do we truly believe he's found the power in the right vessel, being himself, or is he simply inheriting pure panic? Aemon.
I think your boy is scared. I think he's beyond scared. I think the fear is lying underneath. I think the fact that he's a dragon rider or whatever, the fierceness that he gets from his dragon is overriding what he actually feels. And so I don't think he thinks all the way. I think there's a disconnect with him. And all these Targaryens, number one, they interbreed.
We getting there too. We're getting there too.
They all a little
Okay.
crazy, including Rhaenyra.
Damon, husband, uncle, husband. Yes.
She been loose. She been a loose screw. Come on.
Bearvan, any thoughts on Aemon feeling like he is in his rightful vessel as the, I guess, acting king now since his brother Aegon is going missing, or is he inheriting pure panic?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think that he is so glad that he's gone because he was going to kill him. Let's be clear. He tried.
Yep. Right.
And he pretty much let his brother know, I know you remember. So I know you know what I'm going to do.
I
As soon as I catch you slipping, I'm going to finish the job. Because he does position, he feels like he was always supposed to be king anyway. He always felt like his brother was a clown.
And he
didn't understand the way that it goes, like the way people inherited the crown. And honestly, I felt like because he knew his brother was a clown, he should have always been on her side anyway. Rhaenyra, he should always been on her side. It was like, what are we talking about? Like, but he wanted the crown for himself. And I think that might be the problem with the white hairs. They all want it.
Power.
Overzealous.
Yeah. Power.
Yeah,
every last stranger.
Yeah.
All right. So speaking of Aegon and Aemon, so Lord Starkworth's soldiers intercept Aegon and Larry Strong, or as we call him, Clubfoot, as they try to escape to Essos. What does being taken prisoner mean for Aegon's survival and Larys' grand master plan? Because Larys pushed his style up real quick.
I would have thought he was about to get them killed, not bending at the knee like a buffoon. He said he already had a plan in his head, obviously, because he switched slides up like, oh, plan B. That's the king. Yep, that's him. Look at him. I got it. There go his I think he's 6. I think because he has the club foot, he's always been 10
steps ahead.
Yeah, 10 hops ahead.
10 toes down.
The whole foot, okay? I just feel like he's ahead of the game. That's why he stopped them from dying, because he was like, either way it go, if he would have just bent his knee, we'd been back in this wagon. But he's dumb, and I think he's calculated the fact that he's dumb into his master plan. And I don't know what it is yet, but he's gonna know by the time he gets there. I don't even think he knows. I just know he knows that they can stay alive longer, and he can think his plan out better by the time he gets there. Because by the time they finally reach Rhaenyra, everything is gonna have happened. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of stuff will have happened, and they will need him as a prisoner anyway.
So honestly, I think Clubfoot. I think he masterminded everything. When the wagon stopped, he wasn't surprised. He wasn't scared. He wasn't intimidated. He was none of those things. All he did was he told Aegon to put your hood on. He stepped off again. Wasn't afraid. He knew Aegon would never ever submit to what's her name, Rhaenyra. He knew he wouldn't. He knew that those men would make him do that, right? And so all of that was just a performance. All of it was a performance. And in that particular moment, he then switched. That's why he kept the crown. Think about it. If he really believed that they would have put them back on, he would have left the crown in the wagon. He didn't.
Yeah.
He brought it with him because he knew Aegon wouldn't submit. And so that's part of his plan. And remember, there's something between Clubfoot and what's her name again?
Alicent.
Okay. Well, anyway,
Hightower.
What I was about to say is all messed up because I had my women confused. But anyway,
earlier, Rhaenyra and Rhaenyra, all these R's, goddamn it.
Yeah. Anyway, I think he has a plan, and I do agree with Velaryon. I don't know exactly what that plan is, but I think so far it's going according to his plan.
I think he switched sides. I think he's on Rhaenyra's side now.
And I kind of agree with you because I think he sees the writing on the wall. Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
All right. So, speaking of taboos, so the premiere shocked audiences with a highly controversial, intimate, which I don't think is all that new to us with Game of Thrones, incestuous moment between Aemon and Alicent. Given their deep-seated familial neglect and trauma, how do you interpret this escalation between Alicent and Aemon? It got a little weird and cringy for me, even though it's Game of Thrones. I think everybody was shocked in the moment when it was going down. We know that she was trying to kind of manipulate him to get to thinking the way that she wanted him to think. But how do we interpret this escalation? Is it a manifestation of ultimate control or a complete emotional lapse?
Complete emotional lapse. I think that he knows his mother. I think he's been watching his mother sit back and pull the strings, which is why he dismissed her from the beginning when he was the regent, the king regent, because he was like, woman, go ahead. Go ahead. I got this. I'm going to set the plan and this is what I'm going to do. But in that moment, he knows that, I think he also knows that she did something. I think he knows that she did.
One eye.
He knows his mother.
Very insightful.
Yeah. He knows that she did something and he's going to play into it for now. And I think he's going to freak her out for now.
I think what he did was by kissing her, number one, he knows, my brother is gone. When the brother is gone, all power rests with him. It could rest with her, but he seized it, right? So now he knows that his mother is afraid of him. And he kissed her to throw her off. I'm not saying that he won't follow through with what he did. I mean, to a certain extent, boys kind of fantasize about their mothers. Just keeping it real. As an adult, not so much. But he's also a Targaryen. So incest is nothing new for him, right? It's almost expected to a certain extent. Yeah. So I think he did that to throw her off. I also think that he has his own plans in motion, probably in his head, and they haven't been verbalized, but I think he has his own plans in motion.
Yeah, I think he was trying to freak her out for sure. Because it freaked her out. Yeah, it freaked her out. She knew, and he knew. He knew the way she pulled away.
I partially feel like he freaked himself out. Like whereas he is, again, despite the one eye, very insightful, right? all the things, very strong in battle strategy, all the things, but he's lacking something in the familial situation. Like he doesn't quite get what he needs from his mom, never got what he needed from his dad. And so although yes, you're very, very aware of many things, she's saying all the right things that you need to hear in the moment. Right. Hey, I'm sorry that there was no control over your birth order, and these are how things work, and I'm holding your hand and I'm doing all of these things. So whereas I can see how it could be like, okay, he's kind of working her, I feel like just as easily it could be he's getting worked. He really is, because he's still, for all of that knowledge and battle strategy that he has and all of that, he's still a young boy. And there's a lot that he is lacking in that way. And so I think he probably shocked himself just as much as he shocked his mother when he kissed her in the mouth. I really do. Just watching it, it was kind of awkward. He didn't like go in for the kill. It was real slow and hesitant. It was hesitant. Like when I watched it, I was like, are we doing this? We really, okay, we're doing it. All right. So to me, it's like I kind of saw a little bit of hesitation there. I don't know.
I think that was the way he was showing her, like,
are we gonna make this mother and son, or are we gonna make it weird?
Trust you. I think it was one of those, okay, Mom, I trust you.
And her ass was terrified.
Because I think he knows that she's lying. He knows she has something to do with whatever's going on. But I think that he needs her. He's always needed her. And in this moment, he has her. And so I think that just to mess her brain up as much as his is messed up, he's like, all right, Mom, I love you and I trust you. So much so, passionate kiss. It's like, what are we doing? That woman started crying. She was like, what's going on?
Like, why is all of my bloodline weird as hell? Why? My daughter, nothing but freaking dust mites flying around in her damn head. One of my sons thinks he's smarter than what he is, and he done got burnt up by his own brother. She's got a lot going on. She got a lot going on.
I mean, she listened to her daddy and got into this freaky Friday ass family, you know?
But now you can't get off the merry-go-round.
Nope.
All right. So, continuing down the Alicent rabbit hole, if you will. So, Rhaenyra and Alicent have a secret meeting at Dragonstone. And so Rhaenyra shares the meeting with her inner circle. How do we feel the Daemon aligned factions and the Dragon Seeds will respond to the revelation that Rhaenyra is negotiating with the enemy?
Oh, they're gonna kill her. They're gonna kill her.
I think they're gonna kill her.
Oh, okay. So I don't think that anybody's ever gonna find out that she tried to orchestrate anything like that. I don't think that they're gonna find out, because she has proven herself to be very adept in the art of being sly, if you will. So I don't think that anything is gonna happen. But if they were ever to find out, oh, she's gone.
I think her son will kill him. Himself. He's dark.
Oh, Aemon.
Patch is old. Yeah. Patch is gonna get rid of his own mama. I'm telling you. He love her, but like I said, he kissed her to let her know, I trust you. Yeah, all right. I'll leave. I don't know what you got going on, but I'll go.
I was a little surprised at Rhaenyra, how willing she was to just accept that, and albeit I do believe that Alicent was genuine, the way in which Rhaenyra responded to it kind of shocked me a little bit. Like, it shocked me. Like, you're so willing to believe this, you're willing to go against everything that your gut is probably telling you and do all of this stuff. I just was a little bit surprised. Like,
I wasn't. She was being honest. She really was trying to end it.
She was, but I have to agree with, and I can't remember if it was her son Jaceres or someone else who said it. Like, you are acting off a stale friendship. It's old, and you just gonna take her word, and this is what's going on. So I was just a little surprised that she was so willing to just go along with it so quickly. I guess maybe the speed in which she was willing to accept it, I guess, more than anything, just shocked me.
I think this is what I think she was thinking. Everyone in my family will die. Everyone in my family will die. Giving up one son is better than everyone dying.
Alicent.
One son who I truly believe to be rotten at his core and will not be a good king in the first place. So, do I want my son to die? No, hell no. But in this Game of Thrones, what makes the most sense?
They got a team of dragons. They will burn the whole city to the ground. We cannot fight them. It's uneven. And I think she's the only one who's being realistic. Like, guys, we don't have as many dragons as they. Like, she has them all. We have one big one. They have all of them.
Sometimes all you need is one big one. It is what it is, We all have to slay our dragons. All right, so moving on.
Yeah,
I don't know why y'all let me moderate this. All right, so worst person in Westeros. So who earned the title, in your opinion, of the absolute worst person in this episode based on their betrayals or strategic failures? Who was the worst person in this episode? I already got mine.
I'm gonna go last. I gotta think about it. Worst person based off their strategic.
I don't know.
Strategic failures or betrayals. The worst person in Westeros.
I don't know if it was strategic, but this is what I'm gonna say. Old sickly girl who got on that dragon.
Rhaenyra.
Worst. Absolute worst. How dare you?
How dare you? Why you ain't just fly at home?
Barrowman, that's exactly what I said. When you were gone, that was exactly what I said. Just sit your ass down. Just be happy you got on the dragon.
I would say the worst to me is always going to be the clubfoot guy.
That is the ultimate betrayal. Larys.
He's gonna. I just know he's up to nothing great. He's so good at it, and I just know he's up to no good. Like, when you know somebody's up to no good, it's like, what are you on? I know you're about to do something that we're all gonna be mad about.
That's actually really good. Two great selections. I was gonna go with Rhaenyra. Guess I'm gonna have to go in a different direction now. That way we don't have. And these are all equally great responses, by the way. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with our King Aegon.
Not bending at the knee.
Yes, the strategic failure, because you could have ended a lot of this shit by getting your half-burnt ass down on your knee. Y'all could have been back and pseudo delivering these damn ravens to no damn where had you humbled your motherfucking self.
But he can't. He just can't.
And then now they get to see these 4 strings, the blonde fucking hair under your cloak, because you could not help yourself. You could have got
when he said pretty hair, I said, oh, but it's gone.
At that point now, it's looking like Smeagol from Lord of the Rings. Because he ain't got that much left.
Oh, girl, his precious dragon.
So definitely my worst in Westeros since he took Rhaenyra. Because other than that, Rhaenyra would be definitely second. I mean, first for me initially. But all right, so predictions for episode 2. So now that the war has escalated past the point of no return, What is Rhaenyra's immediate next move, and will she march directly on King's Landing? Predictions for episode 2.
Predictions for episode 2.
What's her next move, and will she march directly on King's Landing?
I think she's gonna be bedridden for a little while. I don't think she's gonna go first. I think she's gonna have to recoup this loss. This is another one of her bastards gone. You know she don't give a damn about nobody being no bastard. Them her babies. And a dragon. That's another hit. And then she was mad at him. I think she's
locking her in that room.
Honestly, though, I thought it was still wise. I thought to myself, girl, if anybody gonna die, it can't be you. You raised this whole hell from the beginning. They all following behind you. Nobody's gonna honor him if you're not here. If you're not here, this is all for nothing.
This is the most dysfunctional family in television.
So I was typing and I was also thinking, Aegon, right, has been captured. It's conceivable that Rhaenyra is going to find out that he's on his way, and that might change the landscape of what they got going on. So much so that she might decide, okay, I'm going to put my mourning to the side, and I'm going to deal this death blow. It's conceivable.
I think that's a solid theory. She's also gained some more support from another army as well.
My boys, the wolves, not the snows. What are they?
I was getting confused with all these. I didn't know who was who.
The high towers, the snows, the Starks. There's just so many different.
Well, Snow is a bastard, so I meant to say the Starks.
Yeah.
Starks.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So those were the Starks.
Yeah, with the wolves.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. It was because he said
Game of Thrones. What is it called? These think pieces, and I remember everybody now.
So the lions. Who are the lions? The Lannisters.
Yes.
Okay. That's why.
The High Towers are the Roses.
Who are the Roses?
The High Towers.
Okay.
There's so many.
Yeah. So what are the Dorn? The Sands?
The Dorn? No, the Sands are like the Snows. That's the bastard. But the they have the Dorn is the place, but the name is something different.
But let me rephrase. What animal have the Dorns chosen?
Either a snake or scorpion.
Got it. Okay.
I think it's a snake. I think it's a sand snake.
Oh my goodness! I had to get my trivia up.
Well, I went back and I watched all the Game of Thrones before I moved out here because I had time. And then I went back and I watched House of Dragons, so I can remember what everything was about.
Any other closing thoughts or comments about episode 1 of season 3 of House of the Dragon?
I think it's a lot of blood coming.
No, it was
a lot of loss.
Yeah,
but it's always great.
I just want to smack Rhaenyra. I want to smack her and I want to hug her all at the same time. Because I feel bad for her because that was just so stupid. But
it was how I felt about Eamon. He did it on accident. It was kind of parallel. In that moment, I was like, now everybody's gonna understand how that happened. Like how because Eamon never could control that dragon.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I don't understand, like, you can't control dragons. You never could.
All right. So, on a scale from Mayfair to 10, how are we rating episode 1 of season 3, House of the Dragon?
I'm going to give it a solid 7.5, and here's why. It's not that the episode was bad. It really wasn't. It's actually a really good episode. It's just a 7.5 because it's the very first episode, and so I anticipate that episodes that follow it will be even better, and so I'm anticipating some good shit.
All right, Bear of Men.
I'm gonna give it an 8 because I wasn't ready for him to die.
Jace,
episode 1, yeah. I and then for Homegirl to have to come back to her queen without her husband and that woman's son, I was like, it's about to be a mess. Like, she's about to be all over the place. I mean, I think it was great. I think it was a great episode. It's setting the stage for this being a really good season. But I also don't know. I just wanted more when Alicent went home, I guess. I needed more from that situation.
I got you. You wanted her to face some consequences.
Or be closer to looking like she would. Like, for her to just be able to say, I was in the woods. Girl, shut up. I don't know. I just wanted more from their side. I felt like I got enough from, like, Rhaenyra's side, and then all the trauma of it all, because it's like, damn, she keep taking L's. Like, she's been taking L's since she was a little girl. Like, it's hard not to, like, be on her side. Like, they did steal the crown. Everything has been against her, and so, like, are we gonna paint her out to be the villain and make her die too because she's a Looney Tune? Like, wouldn't you be crazy if people out here killing your babies and stealing your crown?
Yeah, I would.
Because I Game of Thrones ending her like, oh, so she just dead. You know what I'm saying? So she just got it out. She wrong.
But you know what? You can sum both shows up with one simple thing. They do not want women to rule. It comes down to that. And because they don't, all these things have been put in place. The dominoes just keep falling.
Also, remember her aunt?
Yeah. The one who died on a dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
As a G.
Rhaenyra. I loved her.
Me too. She went out like a G too. I was like, get it done.
I ain't gonna lie. I said no. No.
I was not happy.
Not my real one.
But you cannot watch anything in the realm of Game of Thrones and not expect this type of crap to happen.
You cannot expect.
I'm sorry.
Not at all trying to land anywhere near a double entendre, but I landed on an 8. For this episode in particular. Raina's about to fall out of his chair. Simply because I'm rarely disappointed by anything that I see from the House of the Dragon or Game of Thrones. There was a lot of great cinematography happening in this episode. The naval battle scene had me on the edge of my seat the entire time that I was watching. The revenge plot from what they call her, the bitch fist, and I cannot remember her real name because they referred to her as that, and I thought it was just absolutely juicy and clever. Them killing Jacaerys off, watching Rhaenyra fail with the sheep stealer and all of this stuff. So there were a lot of great things happening in this episode, but there were just a couple of things that were just a tad bit flat, kind of aligning kind of with what Bear of Men said. She came back and she being Alicent, and it was just like, oh, okay, I'll take your word for it or whatever. Again, also, it's the first episode, so there is a lot more to go. I wanted to see more of the other bastard son of Corlys in this episode, maybe being on the dragon, a little bit more happening there. So there were a few pieces that I just wanted and needed more of as a viewer, to where it wasn't a 10 for me for the first episode, but amazing episode, solid 8 for the premiere episode for me. All right. Any other comments or closing thoughts as it pertains to this particular installment?
Well, one thing that
we got all the
one thing I wanted to say, Carlos' son, his eldest bastard son,
I was
rage,
Alan,
the rage he felt when he realized that she might have killed his dad. I was like, that was so real to me. It was like, despite all of our issues, that's still my dad. And how dare you? I'm gonna kill your bitch ass.
He called out.
Father. He never called that man. Man, he refused.
He called out. Father.
And when he saw him after that goddamn apology going in water, he tweaked out. I was like, and I would have too. He didn't care. He was like, girl, he strangled her and slit her damn throat. I said, damn. She thought she was mad.
She was responsible for her own demise. She was too hyper focused on vengeance.
She got exactly what she was looking for. I'm so glad, because that's the only thing I felt like we didn't cover. The way he tweaked out at the end. Oh, I said, boy, you just don't know a black man's rage until it come out.
Papa, can you hear me? All right. Well, thank you all for joining us for season 3, episode 1 of House of the Dragon. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We will also still be coming at you with the Vampire Lestat every Wednesday. Also, we're covering Beyond the Gates. So if you need some soap opera messiness, we are here for that as well. See you soon, lords and ladies.
We've got questions and we know you have answers, so make love to our senses in the comments. Drop them down below.